Hey guys, still Christoph here for another Elestrals video. Today we're going to go over more blister packs from Daybreak, and this time we're going to go over our Solbelle, our Stellar Solbelle. Little brown cow turned into a little chocolate cow on this one. So Solbelle's really cool. When you're foretelling and you foretell its ascension, you can special ascend it right then and there. And then also when you play Apollo's foretell mechanic, it's 3 for Apollo. Solbelle adds 2 for any number of Solbelles on the field. So you can kind of compound it from there. We're going to go ahead and rip these up. And we'll go over the card, and then when we start opening the packs, we'll go over some of the cards as we go. Hope everyone's having a good day, having a stellar day today. We're going to go ahead and enjoy the next set of Elestrals Daybreak. Super excited. I was actually able to get these a little bit early through my LGS. Everybody else, as I'm recording this video, is the 16th, August 16th. So officially, the cards are going to be start sending out today to everybody, all their pre-orders from Elestrals.com. So personally, for myself, I'm super excited because I'm going to have my binder. I'm going to have I ordered a couple of deck boxes, mats. So personally, for me, I'm super excited and ready for that. One thing that is kind of cool that they did for Daybreak for these blister packs. These cards are now sleeved, so it protects your card a little bit. Not much, in my opinion, not much effort on their side, but it definitely changing experience, a much better experience for the consumer to know these cards are protected a little bit better, especially if they do shift in transit. It's just going to help protect them. So we're going to set that there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to rip some packs. I have not pulled a serialized Stellar from Daybreak yet. So that is our hope and our wish. Other than that, just a holo or a full art, I'll be super excited. So there's Tyratless. The one thing that's really cool for Daybreak, because Daybreak, like the sun, like sun's rising, all the spirits have something to do. The sun's behind them somehow or some way. So that's really cool. Rumacole. We got Humbust. We got Eddie. I love saying his name. Eddie. Ed and Eddie. Larvacell, Verituka, Bow of Apollo. This is one we'll go over. So all these cards, if you guys watched my last video for Illuminate, we have pulled all these cards so far. We have not pulled Bow of Apollo. So super excited about that. It is an artifact. It is the first artifact that only cost 1. The rest of them cost 2. It is a solar, and it states the Empowered Elestral can attack your opponent's spirits directly. So mix this with a mill deck. Rumaru, I believe his name is. I'm butchering the name and I apologize. But when it deals damage, your opponent loses spirit or loses cards from their deck. So that's combine these together so it can attack directly. Works out perfect. When Apollo is enchanted and the Power Celestial deals damage to an opponent, you can return 1 spirit from the underworld to your spirit deck. So I'm gonna mill my opponent for spirits or just deal damage, and then I get to heal as well. So very cool. First Light. Again, awesome card. Lets you search for any solar Elestral from your deck. It does not matter what the cost is. So super cool. Poison Tunic. Very excited about this card. This is an artifact. It is a 2 cost, and it says the Empowered Elestral gets -2 attack, not plus, -2 attack. When the Empowered Elestral is destroyed in battle, its controller must expend 2 spirits. So a combo that I was trying to put in one of my decks, and I'm going to put in my future decks. There's a card called Argo. It's a counter rune. And when your opponent attacks an Elestral, you're going to play Argo to search your deck for an artifact rune and play it. So if my Elestral is only 1 point higher, maybe 2 points higher, I can play Argo into Poison Tunic. Even if they both get destroyed, I get to cause my opponent 2 spirits. And Pharaohgeist is the rare. This is a new lunar and solar. It's a 9 attack, 13 defense, so very strong card. This Pharaohgeist cannot be destroyed by battle, and it cannot be returned to your opponent's hand by card effect. So, the main card that I think of would be Shield of Achilles, which bounces attacks and sends it back to your hand, so they can't play that. A card like Earthquake, which lets you destroy an Elestral, can't use that. So, it's just awesome card, super strong card. Or sorry, Earthquake does work. I apologize, guys. It just can't be destroyed by battle or returned to the hand. And then the secondary effect is opponents must expend 1 spirit in order to cast cards. So any card my opponent plays while this out, it's going to cost them more. So say they go to summon Eddie, they need 1 spirit to summon Eddie, and then they have to toss another spirit because of this guy's effect. So very cool card. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays in the meta. This card also did get its own starter deck, and that version of Pharaohgeist will be hollow. All the starter decks, the front card is hollow. Alright guys, so we have ourselves Lycoris. Just see the suns in the background right there. We got another Larvacell, another Vertuka, Toxiswarm, 4 attack, 1 defense, 1 cost win, and it says when it receives 1 or more wind, your opponent must expend a spirit. Rhynymph, this is a new Frost one, a 1 attack, 5 defense. This is the Nexus form of Spynymph. It's an Earth card. You can expend 1 Frost in order to move this Rhynymph to your rune row. It becomes an artifact rune, empowering Elestral. Power Elestral with the choice of the effect of Empowered Elestral is suppressed and gets -2 defense. So you're going to play this, you're going to expend a card, and then you're going to go ahead and lower your opponent's defenses. There is a new card call out called Cryoblast, which believe lowers defense as well, or destroys a card for the lower defense. So that's something you might be able to pair it with. Temple of the Sun. Temple of the Sun is the new stadium route for Solar. First of all, amazing art. Up close, like zoomed in, this card is absolutely gorgeous. The attention to detail is second to none. Of all Elestral cards made so far, artwork-wise, this is my favorite. Absolute favorite. But just like the other stadiums, +1 attack for every Solar enchanting set of Elestrals. There's another Pharaoh now. Was that our first Solar Elestral? Shocking. And then we also went and pulled Barabog. So let me zoom out real quick. Sorry, guys. Make some space over here. We got Scavacol. So this is the Ascension of Rumicol. It is a 5/4 2 cost. When you ascend into this Scavacol, you can expend 1 fire in order to search your deck for up to 2 cards with enchantment cost 1 fire or 2 fire and add them to your hand. Key phrase is enchantment cost. It does not say an Elestral with 1 or 2 cost. So for instance, you can play Rumicol, you can search for 2 eruptions. Play both, it's going to cost your opponent 6 in 1 turn. 6 spirits in 1 turn, so very cool. And then we actually got a second Pharaohgeist. Very surprising on that one. Alright guys, 1 more pack to go. Fingers crossed for a full art, a spirit, or a stellar, a hollow spirit. So we got ourselves Zaptor, Sundial, Glimbat. So Glimbat would have been awesome if Spark It wasn't banned. So it does have its ability that costs no spirits whatsoever. It says when your opponent activates a card effect that discards 1 card or discards a card from your hand, you can discard this Glimbat in order to negate that effect and destroy the card. So anyone that plays Yu-Gi-Oh, for instance, like it's a hand trap basically. The second you do something, I can toss this card and then cause you some issues. And then its other ability is when you can disenchant 1 Solar from this Glimbat in order to draw 2 cards. So if you disenchant, it's going to get destroyed unless you have the Nexus mechanic to add more cards to it. And then it's going to cost you 1 spirit to draw 2 cards, which is much better than Nectar of the Gods. Nebelio, sorry. We got a P-Gleam, Lumaroo, love that 5 attack and the milling effect. We got ourselves another Barabog, a second Scavacol, Humburst, sorry. So this is the Ascension of Humbust. It's a 4/3 2 cost, which at first you're like, that's very weak for a 2 cost. Its power, its strength is in its special ability. It says you can disenchant fire and solar, so you have to disenchant both from this Humburst, sorry with the stutter, to force an opponent to send the top 6 cards from their deck to the underworld. So this, to me, would be how I want to finish the game. Because again, like that, you're not going to run Nexus for both of those spirits, in my opinion. Maybe there's cards in the future that let you. But me personally, this is something I'll do. You know what? They have 5 cards left in their deck. Let's end this right now. Summon Humburst. Go ahead, disenchant both, which would destroy it, but it's going to cost your opponent 6. And Foliferos is going to be the rare for this one. This is a Solar 6 attack, 7 defense, 2 cost. You can expend Solar in order to reveal your opponent's face down runes, then destroy up to 1 rune revealed this way. This effect cannot be changed by counter runes. So if I have Foliferos out and say they don't play Gorgon's Gaze right away, which you should at that point, I can expend a Spirit, and if I see that, I can destroy it, and then they can't stop me. So very nice card. Personally, for me, 2 costs, I only run like 1 or 2 costs in my decks. So I would have to make a deck specifically for that if I decide to use it. But that's all I got for you guys. This is the lineup for this set. So Solbelle blessed us. Sorry that we did not get any hollows. That's the only sad part. But we did get 2 Farragus and a Foliferos. So that does pretty good. We still got some rares, and they're both Solar and Luna, which is from the new elements. So I'm super happy about that. Go ahead, if you guys are new, please subscribe to my channel. We post videos 2 to 3 days a week religiously. And then also like and comment this video. Tell me what your favorite was out of this entire set. I'm going to say Humburst is mine, if not Toxiswarm. Wind is probably the best deck I use right now. So I'm very excited to add Toxiswarm to get that receive ability to cause my opponent more damage. But that's all I got for you guys. My name is Stellar Christoph, and I hope you guys all have a stellar day. We'll see you next time.